Hey guys, TheReverendworm here. I'm over by my XP trap. As you can see, I did a little bit of work in the area waiting for the mobs to build up to get to level 30 twice, actually, because after getting to level 30 once, I was killed by a lion or tiger or something. I don't know what it was. It jumped me, and there went like 2/3 of my level, so... Yeah, I had plenty of time to mess around with this guy here, and I discovered a couple things. If I store the mobs up here at the top, they're farther away from the spawner, and far enough away so that they will continuously spawn. So I don't have to worry about only collecting so many at a time like I was getting before. And watching these guys fall down this little drop here, it gave me a new theory as to why mobs are taking damage in fall traps. Some mobs taking more damage than they should by the fall they're taking. And basically, if anybody has made a fall trap for XP, they know that some mobs will seemingly have about half a heart less, or take, half a heart more damage during the fall, whichever. It's kind of hard to figure out what it is and why it's doing it. But I kind of have a theory about that now. If you take a look at your F3 screen, I'm not going to do that right now because it'll lag my game a little bit. But if you're standing on top of a block at normal height, you're at something 0.6 or so. And that is your Y value. And, it kind of occurred to me that maybe, Minecraft wouldn't run on that fraction. It would actually run on whole numbers. So what I did was, here's a fall from 3 blocks height. Does absolutely nothing to me. Completely safe. If I add a half block. Alright. Now, this has brought me up to a 0 Y coordinate. And I'm half a block, above 3 blocks. So 3.5. If I fall off of this, I take a half a heart of damage. And, yeah, I think most people just expected that you would have to take a fall from 4 blocks instead of 3.5 to actually take that damage. But where this really comes into effect is right up here at the top of the chute. When you get mobs flowing through this little too high passage here, they'll be jumping up and down. And what I think is really happening is some of them, jump just before they make it over the edge, and the game kind of looks at their position and rounds up. Pretty much it decides that they're half a block higher than the 3 block fall, and they'll take that half heart of damage. And I've been sitting here watching lots of mobs for quite a while, and a lot of them, will take that half a heart of damage just from this 3 block fall. And that is very obvious when I hit this switch. Quite a few of them are taking that little bit of damage. And I think that's why. That's just my little theory. There we go. I love doing that. Okay. Let me have my breakfast. And I'll head over to the village, because I haven't really been doing a lot of work over here. You know, like I said, I had to dig. I dug all this out the past time while that was loading up, and I was getting to level 30. And today I'm definitely going to enchant that pickaxe. And it's kind of a funny thing. I want to get basically just your basic enchantments on it. I'd like to get what is it? Efficiency and unbreaking, because I really need like a workhorse pick to dig out the rest of that stuff. If I get a pick that's too nice, I might have to put it away and not actually use it. But let's check this out. As I'm approaching the village, I'm sure you notice a few new buildings. Yeah, I got a little bit inspired the other day to just build a little. I hadn't really, you know, done a whole lot of building. So this village got a little bit of a revamp. Oh look, and I have installed the baby animals mod. Yay. One of my old favorites. So I added a few new buildings to the village and made the paths come out a little bit here. None of my villages have ever had a blacksmith. I've found quite a few. Never seen a blacksmith in any of them. So I went ahead and built myself one to the game specifications. Looked at a couple pictures and pretty much built it just like the game, except for I added a lot more furnaces. And I haven't put in the lava yet. Not sure if I'm going to. These here are all slabs, but still a little wary about that. But I did add a little bit of a back room here to store the stuff that I'd be smelting over here in the blacksmithery. Yes. Here are some of my paintings, and that kind of leads me to something else I want to show you today. But I'll get to that in a minute. This is my custom chainsaw painting. I did the pixel art myself. I think it turned out alright. And I've added these nice street lamps. I think I'll eventually replace the pumpkins with, you know, glowstone. Make it look a little bit better. This is my sort of tavern. It's a little off-center, kind of derpy looking, but I wanted to match the actual buildings in the village as closely as possible. So I think a little derpiness helps in that matter. And let me show you the inside. Nice table. Here's the bar. Some of my custom paintings there. Got the barrels with the beer and the wine. All in all, just a fully set up bar. Nice roaring fireplace, which will eventually actually have a fire once I make it to the nether and get some netherrack. Upstairs, just sort of a loft. Hey, what are you doing in here, buddy? Just sort of a loft area. I'm gonna put in, you know, a few beds, some bookcases I've already started to put in here. Just furnish the place out. Well, he wants to go out on the balcony, and I can't blame him, because this is a really great view of the village from up here. And this is why I made it a little off to the side. I wanted this sort of balcony area up here. And, oh, this gives you a great view of my tree. This tree grew naturally like this, and it's got this epic little branch, and I'm leaving this there forever, because sometimes tall trees just are amazing, and this one is really unique, so I'm keeping it. I'm gonna leave the door open for you, buddy. Maybe he'll find his way back down. Let's see, what else have I added? This house, of course. And, oh, there's my kitty, Rex. Yeah, come here, Rex. Don't he kind of freaks out when he wants to climb this tree. I'm not sure if it's because it's not a standard tree or what. But yeah. I have a cat on my head. Sorta. Alright. That's enough of that. Go on, Rexy. Go play. So yeah, this room, or building, or whatever. Walk in, you've got a nice, whoa, view of the ceiling. You got a fully furnished kitchen, and nice refrigerator here. Empty. Of course I could. Oops. There we go. Put the food in and sort of show you the concept. You push the button and the food comes out. Got shelves up there. I think those look nice. A nice little fold-away table. Yeah, save space. And it looks good too. A couple trapdoors there. And I've kind of turned this house into my enchanting room. Because when I built it, it just sort of ended up the exact right size for me to build all these bookcases. And it took me a while to build all the bookcases. I only have a very small reed farm over here, but you know how I like to do the small farms. If I'm going to be working in the area, hey buddy, if I'm working in the area, I generally come through here and collect this over and over and over all day. Made the farm bigger. This was actually the thing that pretty much inspired me to expand the village. It all started with me wanting to expand this farm and make it a little more organized. Some nice stuff here. And yeah, let me run inside and get that pick. Another future plan of mine is to expand the church. I just want it to be a little nicer, because this is such a small little church. I'm kind of going to make it, this is just the church entrance, and like from this point on it's going to get bigger and a little more fancy. That's just one of my future plans. I don't know when I'll get around to that. Ah, yes, I've redesigned this house. That's another factor in why I wanted to redesign the village. What I wanted to do was basically get rid of all the horrible boxes. It just piling up boxes upon boxes in your house. Just I'm not a hoarder, really, but it was starting to look like it. So I went for a more simple sort of thing here, just a simple kitchen, my food over here, my important craftables, and I built a basement where the other NPC guy's hanging out. You know, and I just, all the different materials and stuff I have, extra food, stuff that's completely unimportant right now, plant stuff, yeah, just stored that all away. Got my nice clock here on the wall. Let's check the time. Yep, sun's going down like I thought. Well, oh yes, I finally managed to find some beef. Like I said, I added the baby animals mod. Oh, yeah, I've been out killing a few baby cows, but I haven't had any beef at all in this entire time. And I'm finally getting to test something out that I haven't done. Where did I put that? Here, salt. Ah, the salt that I mentioned way back in the first episode, I think, digging up little patches of salt. You add that to beef, you get beef jerky. Isn't that great? That was, yeah, the entire purpose of salt, I believe. I don't think it's good for anything else. So, yeah, my one little cooked frog leg. I'm not finding any more frogs or lizards out there because I believe their spawn patterns are not. Well, they spawn like mobs should, basically, only once, and yeah, I've killed off pretty much all of them in the area, I guess. So, let's take a nap, and I will talk about that other mod that I wanted to show you guys. And to do that, I'm going to go out here, where I have a nice big wall. Alright, I think this is the biggest flat surface I have in town, and hopefully this will be good enough for you to see. I've installed a mod called More Paintings, and you know, it's a mod that I knew of for a while and have been wanting to install, but I only recently got the motivation, I guess, to finish off my my pack of paintings. And you know what the mod does is it adds more painting slots, as it obviously sounds. So let's just start off here. There's a nice painting. I scoured pretty much every texture pack I could think of to find some really nice paintings, and I put a lot of them in here. There are a lot of good paintings and a lot of good texture packs out there, and I sort of took the best of the best, I guess. And a few of these paintings I actually did myself. I took the textures from stuff here and there and just photoshopped them all together into something nice. I actually did all the pixel art on that one. So yeah, I'm just gonna cycle through these and show you some of them. These are kind of pretty standard, but the neat thing about this mod is, well, besides the fact that I'm changing the photograph, you know, or the painting here just by right-clicking on it. Man, cat. The other great thing about it is, yeah, I kind of just didn't even mention that, you can have some very large or oddly shaped paintings. Yeah, lots of neat, nerdy stuff. Some nice art. The Scream, Salvador Dali. I always loved surrealism. Oh, that guy looks familiar. As you can see, this is a much larger than standard picture. I think the largest picture I have might not even fit on this wall. My Finland flag. A few ornamental things I patched together. Lots of really neat stuff. That's an awesome painting. That is from Tropicraft, I believe. I'm not really a fan. Oh, that is awesome. I love that. A scene from one of the best games of all time, Contra 3: The Alien Wars for SNES. Oh, I love that game. Collection of ores. Oh, yeah. Looks like I missed one. Yeah, I think I have two textures that I haven't used yet. Oh, that was actually supposed to go in this building on the fireplace. A lot of really cool paintings, and as you can see, a lot of really huge ones. But I love that. Yeah, it took me a long time to track all these down, and I think I have a little bit of a problem on that one. Oh, I'll fix that. Ooh, that is epic and huge. I'm looking forward to building, you know, an art gallery in my in my castle, and putting a lot of these up. And I'm also looking forward to just putting them basically everywhere I can, because I love having paintings. I think they're a great little accent thing, and you can do a lot of like accents with them. You know, not just art, but also, you know, like this sorts of things hanging on the wall. This awesome bulletin board I pieced together from multiple texture packs art files. Yeah, I really did look through. Just I was downloading just all sorts of texture packs just to look through their art files and see. Oh, I love that. See if they have nice art. And it's surprising how many texture packs didn't. Surprising how many just didn't focus on the art at all and left it all standard. Art is a very big thing to me. I passed one of the really good paintings. Well, if you go back and pause, maybe you can see it. Batman. Yes. That looks epic. But yeah, art has always been a a part of my life that I, you know, have been heavily into. And yeah, Minecraft is actually almost an extension of that, you know? I mean, you can get kind of artistic with your architecture. Architecture. I can't say that word. Yeah, I've tried. But yeah, you can get quite artistic with your buildings, basically. And yeah, not any of these. These I was actually trying to make match the buildings that were already here. But yeah, let me try this out, because I wanted to see how this looked on a texture. Texture. Let me find it. Dang, I passed it. Doesn't that always happen? You're popping through your pictures, even when you have to actually place them on the wall. And bam, I wonder if I could, like, holy crap. That it just became even more epic. I love this mod. One of my new favorite mods, guys. I will not be without it ever again, I believe. And that actually looks good. Looks good like that. I like it. So, yeah. I believe that's everything. Nothing else I can think of that I wanted to do or talk about. I guess that's going to be all. No, guys, I didn't forget. The one thing that I said I was going to do in this episode, the major, most important thing, is to spin these levels on this pick and see what we come up with. Okay. Ooh, this is the big moment, guys. I want to probably spend all my levels if I can. And oh, here's a tip: if you take, you know, any item and right-click on your thing, you don't have to reload every time. You can just do this. Pretty handy, I guess. Saves a little bit. Level 32. Not quite high enough. I should have got that extra little bit of experience from those skeletons earlier. Funny, I tried this out with a stone pick just to see if I could make it to level 30, and I got one almost immediately. There we go. Level 31. Blah 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 blah. Well, guys, here it is. Let's see what that gave me. Efficiency 3, Unbreaking 3. Exactly what I wanted. Haha. Yes, yes. So, now that I have my wonderful workhorse of a pick, I think the work over at the build site is gonna come along quite a bit faster. Rex, will you leave the tree alone? Stop it. You're freaking me out. Alright. Let me feed the goat. There you go. Actually get him in there. Alright, and I guess that's oh, he's sleeping. I guess that's gonna be all from me, guys. I'm gonna head in here to bed myself, and let me know what you think about my expansion to the town, and yeah, definitely let me know what you think about that theory I have regarding mob fall damage. And yeah, guys, later.